Hi, and welcome to another episode of Mr. Puzzle. Today we will have a look at the Eureka treasure hunt puzzle. It's one of Eureka's most difficult puzzles, according to the rating of 4 out of 4, which is the maximum difficulty. And as I already explained in the previous episode, Eureka is a European-based company coming from Belgium, and they produce a wide range of puzzles: bottle puzzles, wooden puzzles, metal puzzles, wire puzzles, entanglement puzzles, and so on. And today we will have a look at this one. I will just do a short unboxing now, and then we will have a closer look on the puzzle itself. Okay, here we go. So the puzzle contains actually 5 parts: one glass bottle and a plastic cross that is assembled, if I see it correct, out of 2 parts, and also 2 wooden sticks, something like chopsticks. Maybe I can take here some advantage due to my chopstick skills I learned in China. Anyway, the target is to disassemble or get the cross somehow out of this bottle, and I think it's only allowed to use these 2 sticks to do it, not anything else, also not your hands and your fingers to get it out. So actually I already have some idea how I could solve it, and I will try this now, and after I solved it, I will show you the solution for this one. See you later. So, here we go. In the meanwhile, I was able to solve this puzzle. Unfortunately, or luckily, my first approach was right. I was able to solve it within 1 or 2 minutes. And the reason why I was able to do it is against some experience with another puzzle, the Da Vinci's helicopter puzzle, which I already presented in some previous episode. I will put you the link here, and the idea that's behind this helicopter puzzle by Great Minds is exactly the same here. So the mechanic inside is the same. This one is a little bit more difficult to do because it's inside the bottle. You cannot use your fingers, you just can use these 2 chopsticks. And now I will show you how I did it. So I also adjusted the viewing angle a little bit, as you might notice, to make it easier for you to see what I'm doing here inside this bottle. Okay, I take the 2 sticks, and or let's say, in general it's not possible to take this cross here outside of the bottle. It's just the opening here is just too small, and it's impossible to do. So you need somehow to disassemble these 2 parts here, and this can be done by rotating the cross and then flip it over on its rear side. I just do it again. Flip it over on its rear side. And as mentioned, the biggest, or what's the most difficult here on this puzzle for me is doing it with the sticks. So just trying it again. To carefully flip it over. You should not, let's say, you should stay with this one absolutely straight. When you flip it over, as straight as you can, put it on the other side and flip it again, and then you should already be able to disassemble. As you see now, the 2 parts are coming off from each other, and I can just take them out here of this bottle. And I'm gonna show you in a minute when I have them outside here. Whoa. What's the reason for this? In case you didn't watch the helicopter puzzle video, because the idea is quite nice, and also I can imagine it's very difficult to do if you do this kind of puzzle for the first time. So the idea behind this is the following. You have two parts with a mechanic that is able to move these pins here. So if you move the part to the side, they will come out and interlock, create an interlocking between these two parts. They will lock inside here, and both parts are connected to each other. When I put them, and there's another thing, when I have them here on the back side, they will completely go in and out. When I have them on the other side, like here, they will not go completely in. And this makes it much more difficult, because you have to do what I already showed to you. You have to spin the part. One of these two will go completely in, and the other one will still stay outside. So you have to flip it over and do it again. And this makes it very difficult if you do not know this kind of solution. To assemble it, you put them together, and then it's connected again. So this assembly is to, let's say, to flip it, and then you have to carefully flip it over, rotate it again, and you will be able to disassemble it. So the disassembly works quite well, as long as you do it in the right, exactly in the right way. Okay, the assembly, actually, I have to admit, was for me much more difficult than the disassembly, and I'm gonna show you now why, or you will see now why when I do it, because it's very difficult to handle these slippery parts with these two chopsticks. Okay, here we go again. For the assembly, of course only using the chopsticks again. You will grab the two parts and just put it in the bottle first, like this. Okay, then we will take one, and we first have to prepare the parts that we can put them together. And for this, I will put this one on the back side and put the pin inside, that it's in this condition. And then, oh, it's even for me difficult to see what I'm doing here. I will do the same with the other part, putting the pins inside like this. And then for me it was the easiest way to do it was putting this one on the side, grab it like this, rotate it and place it in here. So now the pins are locked, they cannot come out no matter what you do. And then you carefully grab this one and flip it over to the final state. And both parts are assembled again. So this is how you do the assembly again. Then you have to move it a little bit, that one of the pins come out. And now it's locked again. And you can start from the beginning. So as you saw, yeah, let's say it's more difficult than it looks, especially the assembly. I practiced it a little bit with the sticks because at the first time it was very difficult for me to do. I think the rating of 4 of 4 for this puzzle is okay, because if you do not have the experience like I had with the Da Vinci's helicopter puzzle, I think it will give you a really hard time to solve it. And these two guys here makes it even worse. So 4 of 4 is okay. From my point of view, it's also pretty cheap. I think it was maybe 80 euro. Yeah. So I think if you give this to someone as a present or something like that, they will have a lot of fun with this. Okay. If you like this video, subscribe. I always also will put you the link where you can buy this one in the description if you would like to support me a little bit. And I only can say stay tuned for further videos. Keep on puzzling.